So the new SMG4 movie, Wild Spaghetti, was interesting, I can say. Well, I guess I'll start off with the plot. Now, there are going to be somewhat spoilers I bring up, so if you haven't seen the movie, click off, or if you don't care, just stick around. So watching the first few minutes of Wild Spaghetti, I was a little bit confused, but when you watch the rest of the movie, it starts to make sense on why everything is so confusing. So basically, the SMG4 cast was stuck in a simulation because of Maggie's idol, One Shot Ren. I would say as a villain, Ren is somewhat kind of intimidating, but there are some things that do confuse me about his character. Like, how does he know about Dusty and Axel? I don't think the movie ever goes in depth about that. I was about to question why he had got out of his way and kidnapped all of Maggie's friends, but now when thinking about it, it does make sense, because if he didn't kidnap them, then they'd probably think, where did Maggie go? And they'd eventually probably find Ren, so it makes sense actually. But as a whole, Ren isn't that bad of a villain. He just confuses me a little bit, like, how does he know about Desky and Axel? And how does he have a decent amount of knowledge on Maggie? But getting back into plot stuff, it's nice to see that the movie does a bit with Tari's character. She basically makes this weird digital, place, realm, I don't know what to call it, to get away from Ren, so it's nice to see that her character actually does something. Some other characters get to play a role in the movie, like the anti-cast. At first I found it a little bit weird that Maggie questions Rumi of murder, but it does make sense because the characters are in a simulation, so they're kinda unaware of things. I'd have to say this movie is probably the darkest movie in the SMG4 series. This movie does have a few jokes here and there, but it seems to take itself more seriously than the other movies. I'm gonna be honest, I actually kinda like the horror elements here. It's different for SMG4, but I kinda like it. But as a whole, I enjoyed this movie. If I was to give it a rating, I would give it a 9 out of 10. So, as a whole, that is basically it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.